Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Debsy, and the place to be, it's Debsy. Bloop, bloop, that's me. Boop, Debsy. Hey guys, and happy Sunday. Oh, I hope everybody's had a great weekend and had a wonderful weekend and a great day. Listen, I'm gonna just tell you right now, if you happen to see, where is it? Oh, there's somewhere up here. You might see it, you might not. We had a very tasty dinner. Dolly made chicken romano. Now, it's the same as chicken parm. However, she used Romano cheese. So it was just like chicken parm, but except with Romano cheese. Because Dolly is not a super big fan of Parmesan cheese. So, of course, I was eating it and I did not change my shirt. And I got stains on it. And I just forgot to change it. So there we go. That's just it. Okay. So like I said, I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I had to work for 4 hours today, so it's a little extra money. So listen, last night I watched the 6th episode of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, the first book of sin. Ooh, and I'm going to talk about it. I stayed up last night, watched it, made my copious amounts of notes. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to recap. We're going to rant. So the ladies, everybody except for Whitney and Taylor were at Jay-Z hair. Now I'm going to tell you, does it look like Jizz hair? It sure does, because it's J and then there's a line in between and then a Z. So it certainly does. Jesse seems to think it doesn't. I can't unsee it. Okay, so all of the ladies, except for those two that I mentioned, are there. They're getting their hair washed and done up and everything. Okay, we find out Whitney not only left the group chat, Whitney has unfollowed all of the ladies. And Macy has never seen her acting quite so impulsively. Okay, so speaking of Jesse hosted a little bit later on. Jesse hosted a paint and sip at the shop. She didn't have cocktails, she had mocktails. They were all named after your vajayjay. And the reason being is because, hey, I'm gonna have a paint and sip. What you're gonna be painting is a vagina, because guess what, ladies? I'm getting a labiaplasty. Oh my gosh. Okay, so she gets everybody together to paint for painting, for little fun mocktails, for sisterhood, and to announce that she's getting a new labia. So there we go. And one of the reasons why she's getting the surgery is because I can't wear yoga pants anymore. My yoga pants, my Lululemon yoga pants, they're just, I can't wear them. Oh, so there we go. That's the reason why. And we also find out that the whitest husband amongst all of them has a wiener whose nickname is Paco. And that is Zach. We also find out, ladies, it's a girl's trip to Vegas. It's a girl's trip to Vegas. But wait, there's going to be two unexpected, uninvited, unwanted guests. Okay, so Taylor goes over to her mom's house. It was supposed to be her and Dakota going over there. But, in fact, it's not. He was supposed to go over. He backed out. Listen, despite the fact that it looks like she is 10 minutes away from popping a baby out at any moment, he is still like arguing with her. I mean, he's still playing the victim because she won't commit to marrying him. I fully stand behind her decision not to, 150%. So her mom is like, call him right now. calls him. He does not answer. So the mother's like, text him and say, my water broke. I'm going into labor. So text him back and says, I think I'm going into labor. Tried to call you. Oh, well, you're lost. He calls back immediately, and the mom answers and was like, he's like, hey, listen, I'm all in, but your daughter isn't. He's really trying to make it sound like she is not in, that she's not in on it because she doesn't want to get married. Like, he's doing everything. He's doing everything he can. He really wants a child. He really wants this, but it's all on your daughter. Like, the gaslighting starts super early in this episode. It's all your daughter's fault. I've been working a show that I want a kid more than anyone. Tell your daughter to either commit or end it. Listen, you wouldn't have had to have told me twice. I would have said, cool, let's end it. Let's do it. Go find Jenna someplace. So, my opinion, listen, I completely agree with Taylor. Because here's the thing. She already is a divorced mother. So she goes out, she gives in, she marries him, and then what if it doesn't work out? Then you got divorce number 2. Okay? No. I am 100% completely agreeing with her. Okay, so Jesse is out of the hospital. Jesse decided to get, like, I obviously it wasn't 2 for the price of 1 because she probably paid big bucks, but she decided, hey, while I'm going under anesthesia, let's get as many surgeries done as I can. So she got a breast reduction and with implants. Did she say with implants? And the labiaplasty. All the ladies go over, which then in my mind is like, well, what do you bring to a labia warming? I mean, a housewarming, okay. Hey everybody, check out my new house. Who wants a tour? Oh my God. Is that an island? Is that a butcher block island in your kitchen? Yes. Oh my God, I love the shower. Oh my God, I love it. It's beautiful. Who's gonna take a tour of the labia? She does that later on. But what do you bring to a labia warming? We find out it's tulips for your tulips. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, I can't believe I said that. So we find out that, hey, it's a girls' trip, but there's gonna be 2 bros. There's gonna be 2 bras coming. And that is, those are the most controlling men out of all the husbands. And that is Zach and Dakota. I'm going to tell you straight up. I didn't like Dakota from the beginning. I didn't like Zach from the beginning. The reason being for Zach, his hair. I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm sorry. He looked like a douche from scene 1. From the very first scene he was in my mind, I was like, this guy's a douche canoe. Canoe all the way. Canoe. So, Jen says Dakota had said that he wants to go so he can be close to Taylor, like in case something happens with her pregnancy. See, he got a built-in excuse. Like, he got that built-in excuse. What's Zach's built-in excuse? The only thing is that he's controlling. Jesse sees right through this and thinks they want to go just so they can control their women. She's not wrong. So listen, then the topic of Magic Mike comes up. There's like a versus. There's like good and bad, good versus bad. And it's very telling. So they are talking to they're talking to the husbands about possibly going to see, what if we went to go see Magic Mike? So Macy's husband, really cool. And I wish I could remember his name, but he was very cool about the whole thing. She was like, what if we go see Magic Mike? And he was like, it doesn't bother me. Go ahead. Because I trust you. Go ahead. That's fine. Versus Jen's husband versus Zach, who is like, you wouldn't go to that. Because if you go to that, then you'll end up being a divorced mom of 2. You better not go to that. And then he just tells his wife, you better not do that. And then they talk about him playing poker. Him gambling in Vegas. And she's giving him the money to play. She's giving him $2,500 to play. Oh, And you have the fucking nerve to tell your wife that she can't sit in an audience and watch a show. She is not going to go up there and, she's not going to go up there legs in the air and be like, come to mama. She ain't going to do that. You can go to one of those and just watch, and you're not doing nothing. It's a show. It's like a show. Okay. So yeah. So he's getting $2,500 from his wife. He's getting his allowance from his wife to go gambling. But here's the thing that I'm wondering, like, hold up a second. Back in the episodes where you were having this baby blessing, you couldn't invite certain people because they weren't as stringent. They didn't follow the rules of the Mormon church as strongly and as well as you do. Oh, they're terrible. They're heathens. Well, listen, one of the rules of the church is no gambling. So, Zach, hypocrite much? A little bit of a hypocrite. So she says, it comes out that she gives him $2,500. And then she says, they've been having problems. I can see. This I can fully believe. So and then they show like a flashback. So here's what she does. She works. She takes care of, she works a job. She takes cares of the kids. And he goes to school. He doesn't help at all with the kids. He can't even help with the kids. So it's like she got 3 kids. Listen, she says he is controlling, but I have never met anyone who loves me more. Listen, please blink twice, Jen. Please blink twice to let us know you're okay, because this bullshit is bullshit. Straight up, top of the mountain, bullshit. So Macy's pissed that Dakota is coming because she found out a little something about him that confirms, yeah, I was right in not liking this guy. Okay, so on the day of the trip, Taylor can't fly just because she is so pregnant. Her doctor's like, please don't do that. So she can't fly, so her and Dakota are going to be driving out to Vegas with Jen and Zach. Okay? Taylor shows up at Jen's house, but it's without Dakota. She's like, what happened? Dakota, they have been fighting. Like cats and dogs for days. I guess they were in the car and she was like, no, get out. And she kicked him out of the car and then just left. So he's not there. And so finally Dakota comes over the house. He tells her it's been really stressful for me with this nonstop bickering, and then throws it back on her. He's sitting there getting all emotional. She is as pregnant as can be. She looks like she is getting ready to pop. But she has to counsel him through this. See, in my mind, first of all, look at all these red flags. I feel like he's doing all of this to try and like break her down, wear her down, so that she'll be like, fine, I will marry you. Okay? Once again, got all these red flags. She realizes this is a toxic relationship. So listen, if it's toxic now, and then you have a baby and you bring this kid into it, how is that fair to this baby? It's not. And it's not fair to you. Not fair to you, and it's not fair to that child and your existing children. So yeah. Don't give in. Don't you dare give in to her. I haven't looked to see what's going on in real time with these people. So I don't know if they got married or not. I might have to. So the ladies all arrive at the Airbnb. Jesse thinks, and I agree, Jesse thinks it's disrespectful that these men just invited themselves on the trip. I agree. They're not wrong. So it's supposed to be women only at the Airbnb. So the sign up front says labias only. And Dakota says, hell no to that. I'm just going to barge in anyways, because he has no respect for anybody and he's an asshole. So they're talking about Magic Mike. And Zach says, no, absolutely no male strippers. No, just kidding. She can do whatever she wants. Who believes that? If you believe that, then I got a bridge to self to you. I don't believe that for a second. Taylor, so they leave. Taylor tells the girls, listen, things have not been good with Dakota and me. We've been fighting for 9 days. And Macy is like, off camera, she's like, I have news that, I don't know if I should tell her. I need to tell someone. I need to get it out. Jen says, maybe you two should go to counseling. She says Zach is controlling, but that's because he cares so much. He cares too much. No, it's not because he cares too much. It's because he's a controlling dick who probably got a lot of that from the church. Maybe his family also. But no, it's not that he cares so much. It's that he is an asshole. Or maybe he's like, what would this look like for my family? Because my family is doctors and your family is like cleaning ladies. He didn't say that, but that's what I get from him. So I find out they're going out. Jesse won't tell anybody where they're going to, but my guess is Magic Mike. Maisie says that she misses Whitney and she wished that she would join in, but she doesn't think that's going to happen. I mean, she did unfollow all of them. So let's go back to Provo. Okay. Back in Provo, Utah, Whitney and Connor and their kids, they are going to a farm because they want to possibly live a homesteader lifestyle. After watching this, it's clear to me, I don't think they knew what was involved in a homesteader lifestyle. There's a lot of crap involved. Literally, there's a ton of shit that you got to shovel. So she says that she finds herself gravitating towards that life after all of the mom talk drama. And I'm going to tell you, as soon as they showed her on this, I was like, so she is running away like she did when she went to Hawaii. A problem comes up and she runs someplace. That's exactly what, to me, I don't care what she says. That's exactly what it is. The producer asks her and says, like, a lot of people were saying that this is your Hawaii. And she was like, it's not though, because it's me removing myself from a toxic relationship. Well, you can do that though without moving to a different city. I mean, I've had toxic relationships, like toxic friendships. I've removed myself. I've had a toxic relationship with some family members. I've removed myself. You can do that without leaving the city, and I haven't left the city that I live in. So, and they're asking why Whitney didn't go to Vegas, which it's a no-brainer. I don't even understand why they had to ask her that, but she says that just after everything that she found out at the divorce party, and everyone knows that what Jesse told me that they said, no one said anything about it except for Whitney. Whitney's like her only friend out of the whole group, is what she says. Okay, so Macy and Michaela are talking, and oh my God, and I didn't make all my notes. No, I did make all my notes. Okay. So Macy and Michaela and Demi are talking. Macy's like, okay, I gotta tell you something. It's about Taylor, it's about Dakota. So Macy has this thing that she posts. It's called Sinner Sundays. Sinner Sundays, and it's online. It's anonymous. You can type in a confession. So somebody put a confession in anonymously saying that they slept with Dakota before they knew that he was with Taylor. The question was, is it from Jenna? Is this Jenna? Now, Jenna is the woman that he was seeing before he was seeing Taylor. And maybe there was a little overlap too, who knows? But Macy's torn as to whether she should tell Taylor or not, because she's worried that, like, if she tells her this, that it will be just a lot of stress on her, and then she gives birth in an Airbnb, which I understand that. Demi says to tell her, since during the game, the girls' weekend, and they played that disastrous game, she said that if she found out that he slept with Jenna, that they would be over. And also, it would be better to tell her now than have her marry him, have a baby, and then she finds out, and then they end up getting divorced. Makes complete sense. So, okay, the ladies head out on the town, and we find out that I was partially right. They are going to see male entertainers, but it's Chippendales. Chippendales, baby, the original. So they go to Chippendales. They have a VIP package. I don't know if this is a VIP package that everybody gets, or if it was just because this was on like on TV, but they get the VIP package, and meet the men with oil. That's what I put. They, who does it? Well, Layla, because she's single. Layla and probably Jesse. I can't remember if anybody else does it, but they oil them up. And Demi is very uncomfortable and feeling guilty. She just thinks it looks really bad. And it goes against what they teach in the church. It's disrespectful to her marriage. And she's just like kind of off to the side. She's not really even looking at them in the eye. I do. I'm sorry. I do. So Taylor texted Dakota. He's pissed. And Michaela says her husband, Jace, is not happy. And then afterwards, they're sitting like out on the banquette. They're not around the guys or anything. And they say, hey, let's make a TikTok about girls' weekend where it's like no boys, And no, Jen doesn't want any parts of it. Jen want to be in it. She calls Zach, and the TikTok that they make, it's real cute. It's not anything like, oh, I'm gonna cheat on my man. It's not like, listen, if you haven't watched it, go online to YouTube and just type in Saturday Night Live. Type in Saturday Night Live espresso Ariana Grande. It was on this weekend. It was them doing a skit where it was at a wedding, and the bridesmaids wrote a song. It was to the tune of Espresso, where the whole thing was them talking about how the bride cheated on him at the bachelorette weekend, the bachelorette vacation. It's pretty funny. But okay, back to this. It was real cute though. So, but Jen doesn't want any part of it. She's saying she's afraid. She's afraid she's going to be a divorced woman after this because he didn't want her to go there. He didn't want her to do anything. So Jen calls Zach and tells him we're at why can't I think of it? We're at Chippendales. But I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Like, I did nothing. And it's obvious that he's yelling and screaming at her. He said he doesn't want to be married to her, to someone who's going to do something like this. Questioning her character. And Jen says, I think this is about more than just this. So we're going to find out. That woman didn't do anything. She was the person that was there, that was like present there physically. She didn't look at them. She didn't interact. She didn't do anything. And you got some damn nerve. You're the person who is out gambling with your wife's money. You don't even have your own money to go fucking gambling. And you got some nerve yelling at her. Oh. Okay, so listen, in the comments, let me know if you watched and what you thought. And if nobody told you yet today, listen, I love you. You're loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there in the world so that it comes right back at you. Please take care of one another. Also, be aware of your surroundings. Be safe. Hydrate often with water. And if you're someplace where it is a dangerous situation, especially if you are dealing with the aftershock of, or what had happened after either of either Helene or Milton, please know that Dolly and I are sending out our love and our prayers and our positive thoughts, and our prayers, our love, our thoughts, and we are keeping you, we're always keeping you in our thoughts and prayers. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Wait. Yes, for Sister Wives. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.